Hey everyone, Bear here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport live stream. We are here for the Retro Tuners Championship Series, however you want to call it, and yeah, we'll be starting at Suzuka East. I'll go ahead, zoom through our intro, and we'll get into the gameplay. And yeah, that's the deal for today, not much else to it. So I also want to say this is our weekly intro for the week of the 19th of February, so maybe an extra sentence or two about our plans, especially regarding next week. We will be finishing this game in early March, but we're taking a quote-unquote break from our normal stream schedule, and I'll get to that in a moment. So plan for today's schedule all in one directly from our Discord. I updated it, I have 420 down, it's 425, I was live somewhere in between, but I got distracted for a moment. Had quite a few notifications popping up on my phone, a helicopter outside, some kind of fire, but quite a few blocks away, so yeah, hopefully all is good with that. But yeah, let's go down the list. I'm not going to read the whole list, but it's all listed there in our Discord, our website, beginning end of every stream. So Forza Motorsport today and tomorrow, 420 today, obviously we'll just call 425 at this point, and then tomorrow should be on for the typical 4 o'clock session. Yeah, Warzone Wednesday and ... it's all listed there, just to save time. I won't read it to you. As per plan for the game, my goal is 500 gamer score. I think we're going to up that goal to 600 or 650, but for now, let's leave it at 500. Once we get to 500, I'll do a bit thorough of an analysis of what's left, but I think we can get around 600, 650 over the next handful of streams and move on to another game. Cough cough GTA 5 story, but yeah, one step at a time. We literally only had 3 championships left, and then we got 4 showcases to do, and we've pretty much done with Builders Cup for at least what matters. There's Open Class Tour, but this is a, you can see it says new. This actually changes all the time. I don't think it changes the classes, but it changes awards and stuff like that, and it's not mandatory from what I've seen for completing the Builders Cup. So for what I read, people, or Forza actually itself says, Open Class Tour is where you take the cars you already worked on and you level them further. I don't care to do that. I'm here just to play through the typical career mode, so we'll leave Open Class out. If we're going to do Open Class, I'd rather do it on multiplayer or something. Just more fun than driving against drivatars, but also more dangerous, as we all know. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't want to go too crazy with it, but we're definitely going to get Legendary Builder. I'll probably knock out Experienced Rival. Some of these, like getting 300 laps in multiplayer, I may not do, just because the sheer amount of time it'll take to do that. I'd rather play other games with that time, but yeah, that's why I said my goal is 500, maybe 650, somewhere in there. Like, sub, link, subscription for our weekly announcements. Normal week this week, back to normal scheduling in 2 weeks, but next week, Monday through Sunday, is going to be quote-unquote TGS Throwback Week 2024. We haven't had a unique week on this channel in like a year plus, or roughly a year, somewhere in there. And we're going to do a ton of throwback games. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare Master, World War II. I'm trying to just think of the list off the top of my head just for reference. Like GTA 4, we're going to hop back into PUBG. First time I'll be trying it on PC ever. And quite a few other games. About 11 streams. I'll be doing a 3-day weekend in the whole 9 yards. So it's going to be a really unique week. And I'm looking forward to it. Nice break from our schedule, and then we'll come back to Forza and finish it up. The first full week of March. There's a week that next week is what transitions February to March. I think there's like 3 or 4 days in February, and then we go to March. Yeah, I think 4 days are February. Monday through Thursday is in February. Friday through Sunday is March. So, like I said, the following Monday, the first full week of March, we will be back to normal, and then we'll finish out Forza Motorsport then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna donate everything we make, whether it's ads, super chats, everything, to charity. And as always, I'll round it up. Still haven't decided where we're going to send it yet, but we'll do that before Monday. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Once we're done Forza Motorsport, I'm going to move on to GTA 5 story, due to requests, as well as the fact I want to do GTA 5 on stream before, at least story-wise. We have 200 streams of online, but nothing of story, before GTA 6. So I think that's pretty much it. Random chat. It was a US holiday, but I floated my holiday to next Friday to be part of Throwback Week for a 3-day weekend, so I worked today, but it was ultra quiet and dead in a way, so perfect day to work, right? So work, stream, and do some other things. Sums up my day. Work on some TGS stuff tonight, catch up on our comments and all that good stuff. But I think that pretty much concludes it. Let's go back over to Retro Tuners here. But give me 10 seconds and we'll get this show on the road. And also good news, by the way, finally today, hopefully, we'll officially have a contract on a house, so I'll be moving in June if all goes down. Also got to do inspection and stuff, but we'll worry about that when we get to it later in the week. Alright, we are good to go. I'm going to let this play the video and we'll go from there.
During the 1980s and 1990s, Japanese automakers built a group of dynamic performance sedans that created a hardcore fan base of driving enthusiasts and aftermarket companies who understood the untapped performance potential of these retro icons. These cars became the very foundation for the original street tuner culture that will be in the spotlight once more, as drivers head to the starting grid with their personal builds on display.
No idea which car I'm going to get first, but we shall figure it out. Just a note, I'm playing on a 50-inch or so 4K screen in 4K from the Series X. I got the stream running through my Omen gaming system, and I'm playing on the G923 wheel, so just want to put that out there. I'm a Euro car fan through and through, but obviously with this, we cannot get a European car, so I'm going to have to think outside my usual box and come up with something here. Like, I would rather have an older M3 or even a Corrado at this point, but I also have respect for these types of cars as well. Just a little less knowledge on them and experience with them, so we gotta maybe dig into the details, see what's really the performing vehicles here. I mean, there's a Skyline. Skyline in itself is a Skyline, but we got a Supra though too. The Savannah RX-7 I used in one of the Horizon games, and it did a pretty solid job when I customized it. I don't really want a four-door, but I'm tempted to just get the Skyline because it's a Skyline. I mean, enough said. The Supra is badass as well, but the Skyline has a better speed. And I can't go left and right. It won't jump the gap. Let's see, 1.7 and 2.1. They have like exactly the same stuff, except the speed is better on the Skyline, and right off the bat, more reason to buy it. We're trying to win the races. Apparently this was only manufactured in one color, so we're gonna not use that. Kind of do something stupid with it, but I'm not gonna leave this. We're gonna go, so I'm gonna back out, customize the car. We're gonna go back in, maybe do like a lap of practice. I don't care to do the practice races. I feel like they're a waste of time. And then we'll kind of grind out. How many races was it? 5 or 6? We'll grind out the 6 races. And then any free time up to the 2-hour mark, I'm probably just gonna dedicate to getting the achievement for rivals. And if we get that done, we can look for other dumb little achievements like driving a certain car on a certain track. We'll figure it out, but kind of my goal for this today, tomorrow. Then we bring this game back for Monday and Tuesdays in 2 weeks. So basically I see myself finishing this game in 4 more streams. Every stream will entail, well, 3 of the streams will entail doing each of these events. So today Retro Tuners, tomorrow Classic Sport, first full Monday of March, I think the 4th of March, Exotic Speed. Then Tuesday in March, we're going to tackle the showcase events. And I'm talking about Modern Tour, Enthusiast Tour, Power Tour, and Legacy Tour showcase events. They all seem to be, it'll be like 7 laps on a track that's 3 minutes long, so they're not as crazy as the series are in time. So we can definitely complete them all in one go. And with all that free time, I'm just going to focus on achievement hunting. So obviously with these 3 races, we'll get Legendary Builder, but we're 5 rivals away from this achievement. I'm not going to go out of my way to do 300 laps of multiplayer or get S safety rank across 5 consecutive races or 50 laps a night. Blah, blah, blah. But we will try to do stuff, I can share a design, I can literally put a letter, I can just write TGS horribly looking on the car and share it. It'd be stupid, but there's an achievement. We probably won't earn the 10K from it. I can tune a car just stupidly that makes no sense and sell it and put it on the market. There's an achievement. We take a photo and share it. We share a replay. I'm not going to go out of my way for a lot of these achievements just because they're ultra grindy. It'll take you like 1,000 hours to 1K this game with how much effort, or at least a few hundred hours, guaranteed. No way you're getting it done in under 100. And there's a bunch of stuff we could definitely just knock out pretty easily. If we get, yeah, here we go. So if you use like the 2021 Porsche 911 GT3 on Calamai Grand Prix circuit, you get an achievement. We can literally go to free mode, set that to 1 lap, do 1 lap, and move on with our lives. So it's kind of what I'm thinking for these sessions. I just wanted to throw it out there so people understand. But I forgot to customize the car, so bear with me. It's over here yapping. Design and paint. We're gonna leave it stock for the first lap because I wanna meet the car. I wanna say hello to it, see what it's all about with nothing done to it. I wonder if you can get the Fast and Furious design. It's not the same year, but someone's probably done it, and it's probably a 5-star option. If we scroll down far enough, you get to the 5 stars. So I got this one. What's that? Some interesting ones. I'll try searching. Fast. Fast because Fast and Furious. Get rid of keyword 1. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll just build a stupid looking car for fun. I might actually do the camo because it's so random. It's gonna look so stupid, but let's just do it anyway. I never actually built a stupid car in this game yet. I've like focused on actually trying to make them look good or use good looking designs. For this car, I'm just kind of gonna be goofy with it for fun. Oh my gosh. That just looks atrocious. At least go with the matte wheels. This thing looks so stupid. Alright, let's make it. I haven't made a stupid car design in so long in a Forza game because I'm always using like the nicest 5-star designs or putting together a color combo that I really like on a car. That I don't goof off as much as I used to in these games. It's overdue. Sorry to destroy the car in a way, but it's a video game. And we're gonna make it a badass machine just because it'll look so stupid for me to win the races in that car. So our first race is gonna be Suzuka Circuit. We got 8 laps. Whew, that is a long race. All right, we're gonna leave it stock. I want to get acquainted with the car. I want to see what it has to offer without modding it.
Few short road courses are more demanding than the Suzuka East Circuit. 6 unique, challenging turns in less than 1 mile of track length.
All right. Let me take this car out for a short ride. We're going to focus on handling up front, maybe get a little bit of power on it as well. But we don't want to upgrade it too far that we have the other cars in the race get too strong. quick practice lap so I can see what this car is all about. And it throws me into this ridiculous spot with the wheel turning on me. So I run traction stability off, simulation, everything. The only things I do have are ABS on and a suggested turning line on. Just in the turns, however you want to say it. So right now I just want to take a few turns in this car before we hit the actual track with it in a race. Otherwise I'll be skipping all the practices once we see how it is. It's actually not too shabby at all right off the bat. Fully stock. Push it here a little hard. It doesn't have enough power to really want to lose control. It's going to take multiple factors to throw you out of your line. I probably won't even need to finish the lap. I just wanted to get an idea of how it handles when I need to. You heard my voice there. It's because I had to yank the wheel back, but quicker than I thought. I got this thing on full force feedback, so it's like a workout. You can get a protein shake ready after playing Forza Motorsport for 2 hours. I want that realistic simulation experience. Alright, 1 lap's enough of practice. Let's try and let's test this vehicle's crash rating. Man, 100 some mile per hour crash. Here we come. Ah. That hurt. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skip practice. I almost just want to go back and make it entirely camo. It's our first race with it. I'm gonna start in 3rd. I want to experience it. Why's my chair not locked? There we go. Sorry about that background noise, but my chair wasn't locked in place, so I was like leaning back way too far in it. It's definitely not optimal for racing. Sit up, get some good back support. My lower back hasn't been happy with me lately. Last week I don't know if I slept wrong or sat wrong, who the hell knows. Perks of getting older in life. But I want to make sure we don't try to make it worse. So I play on difficulty 4, which is the middle ground. There's basically 1 through 8, and 4 is right in the middle. 0 3, I don't know, but either way, it's the middle zone according to the game, and which would be putting the game on normal, for example, instead of easy or hard. And I find it to be, it can go either way. You can have races where it's too easy, and then you can have races where it still feels pretty hard because the AI are still driving as if they're level like 7 or something. Our goal is going to be to catch these guys. We got 8 laps to do so, but we don't want to. Man, what are you doing, bro? I'm rewinding because stupid ass drivatar. What is he doing? Why did he brake like that? The other guy's gone because we got stopped by this moron. Doesn't know how to take a turn. Look how close they are together. Get in the fucking dirt.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
The penalty is worth it. You saw that drift. The penalty is worth it. Because that guy, what is he doing? The guy in first took that turn like a pro. That guy took it like some guy on his first track day at 16 or something. He was already afraid to drive on the road. Drivatars, man. That's what I was saying a moment ago. They're like You never know. It's level 4, but some drivatars are like level 1 difficulty and some are like level 8. This guy in front of us is a high level 1 and that guy was the dipshit low level 1. It's like the perfect middle ground for not making it too hard or too easy. Sometimes it can still be impossible to win the race. It all depends on your car build, and sometimes the drivatar cars are just heavily overpowered. It's kind of annoying, but it does happen. I really want to catch this guy. We're holding around the same ground on him in my view. If we can get behind them close enough, we might be able to, yeah, it looks like it's working. We were moving. I might have lost a little bit of ground on that turn, but we're on lap 3 of 8. It's not been too shabby of a day for a start to the week. Knock on wood real quick in the background. I've had quite a few annoying weeks in the last month or so, and plenty of weeks that weren't so bad. Hoping for a solid week in spring. There's always pros and cons to every week of life, but gotta make the best of each week. Yeah, considering I work for an international company, but my entire US team was basically off today due to the holiday, and I floated my holiday, so I got to work on a quiet day, and you know, don't tell anyone I didn't have to do as much work. So that worked out nicely. Potentially lock in a contract on a house, so I'll finally get my real official man cave, my 24/7 man cave. Should be awesome. And now I'm playing Forza. Like, you can't complain about that. Tomorrow's gonna be my long day of work, but most of my meetings are done by like noon, so it's a long morning. Is more so what it's gonna be. I guess the con of the day is I think we both have a cold here in my household, so. Don't really have runny nose or anything right now, but definitely haven't felt 100% since end of last week or over the weekend. I'll try to do another achievement review for this game later today, maybe. Kind of come up with how much gamer score I want to set as an official target. What achievements? And we can go from there. But I'm gonna do my best to hold the full tower streams the next 2 weeks of playing this. Next week we'll have all those games that I mentioned going down, so it's gonna be an abnormal week. There's gonna be no Forza Motorsport, no Star Citizen, no CS2 or Warzone, no Hella Loose, no Insurgency. laps. I'll see once we hit the line. Avatar. Dent my car like that. That was rude.
Final lap.
Got a collision in that turn. We dominated this race. We got took a few laps to get in the first place, but once I did, we left everyone in the dirt. Thank you. I can't believe she said well done. I want to just make this car entirely camo, so hold on. Usually I just grind out the races at this point, but this car needs to... The only hassle of this is having to go in here and do it this way. And then I have to send a text real quick. Since it'll relate to my dinner. Let's just go in the paint car and reapply the paint. Not gonna touch the hood, not gonna touch the mirrors, not gonna touch that. Compare these two again real quick. Looking tin. I went for like a, it's supposed to be a brown looking tint that we just applied. But how's that look? Can't even tell. Car looks absolutely stupid, but I mean no disrespect to the car. Just as mentioned, sometimes you gotta just have fun with it, do some goofy designs and stuff. So what time we start this stream? 4:25. Play till like 6:30. Yeah. I'll do it 7. This way we don't have to worry about rushing off. Or rather, have that extra time today. 1 for the races, 2 for extra. So we're going to Silverstone Racing Circuit. We got 5 laps, and this is where I'm going to start actually upgrading my car. We can start with some tires. That'd be great. Street tires for the win. Eventually we'll do sways, springs, and brakes. Silverstone Racing Circuit. National.
The recently updated asphalt here at Silverstone was designed to resist
Does it turn here? How was I supposed to know? I was I'm just messing. I'm gonna go 3 back to 6. When we started in 3rd place with the stock car, I was able to take first over, I think it was like 3 or so laps. Then I just kind of cruised the rest of the way. It made no sense because whoever was in first was ultra competitive until I passed them. Then it's like they decided to quit and rage quit, and they're not even trying anymore. That's just kind of how these drivatars feel. It's like when we're behind them, they're a major pain to catch. But when you pass them, it's like they give up hope and they just don't care to try anymore. But yeah, we went 3 spots further back. The only difference now is we got street tires on, so we got a little bit better performance on that. I'm trying to feel it already. 5 laps here in the rain though. Seems like they got better top speeds than me, even though this car had one of the best rated top speeds of the group. I did not expect to slip that much. Oh well, to that drivatire. I don't care to respect the drivatar space, because these drivatars try to murder you every single other race, so. You'll just be driving straight at the starting line and they'll start pit maneuvering you. You'll hit the first turn and everyone's ramming each other like, you know, you're in a demolition derby instead of an actual race. Which is kind of like multiplayer too. Out of like, pretend 10 races in multiplayer I've done, I've had like maybe 2 good experiences, and the rest, some a-hole spins you out in one of the first like lap turns. And it's just like, really? Really, dude? Then the game, and then the best part is when they hit you, but then you get penalized for the collision. That's also happened to me, so. Was that a lap already? Well, that was easy. That was a short lap, all right. Let's get this pass on him. Just gonna brake on me. I thought I might lose it right there, but I kept the gas going. That was cool. Should be an interesting evening. Got some plans for TGS to take care of. May officially have the contract closed on the house we've been looking at. Here we're grubbing for dinner. I have an eggplant parm, so good food too. We're gonna start preparing for Throwback Week. So Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Cold War, MWR, World War II, Grand Theft Auto 4, Left 4 Dead 2. That's 7 games. There's 4 more. Counter-Strike Source, Day of Defeat Source, Dead by Daylight, and PUBG Battlegrounds. Those are the 11 games I'm streaming next week. I kind of pulled it off the top of my head while we're random chatting here, because There's games like Warzone where you don't get much time to random chat, you're focused on the gameplay, you're trying to have good comms. And then there's games like this where you're doing 25 laps in a 2-hour stream. And kind of just gotta random chat it as much as possible. I try to pick a new charity each time as well, so I'll make sure to do that. That first race felt much longer than this race, that's for sure. If my estimate's right, we could probably finish this and finish out the Rivals achievement today. Tomorrow we do the next championship and we tackle we start tackling miscellaneous achievements. Maybe start driving the certain cars on certain tracks in free play. Just knock out those achievements. Next upgrades we'll do is, I would like to do springs and roll bars. Anti-roll, or sway bars, sorry, what am I talking about? Sway bars. Spring sway bars, and then maybe get an exhaust on here, and an intake. Just keep it like sporty, try to keep it in the same class if possible. There's no need to take it out. So I like building these cars for specific classes instead of trying to max them out. Especially with the new upgrade system that I really don't like. I don't like having to level my car to put upgrades on it and unlock points.
One more. Finish strong.
Much rather just go back to the system where we pay in-game currency and we can put whatever we want on the car. Give us more money. Let us throw those mods on ourselves and not have to have limits on what we can buy based on leveling and stuff. I really hope they don't try to do that with Forza Horizon. It'll be a major L. This championships tour, legacy tour, is seemingly just going to be ultra chill. Some of the other races can get pretty intense and cars can get a little bit whack on their handling and stuff based on what they are. So I've had some interesting experiences nonetheless. Some more pain in the butt than more than others, but not the jinx of this one's been pretty chillax. Should only get better with the upgrades, so. Bye. Achievement. Let's watch this. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. Just gotta save. Achievement. Highlight real 10 gamer score. Shared a replay. It was the stupidest replay. It's me just doing a drive-a-tar race and winning it in the rain. But nonetheless. we have shared it to the world. Seems like I'm going to be building this car on a sport setup. We have the street tires, but then we got sport roll bars. If we do sport suspension, that's 300 more points. And eventually do some sport brakes or something. Now we're going the Grand Oak Raceway. I didn't read how many laps or nothing, so we'll find out together in a moment. It's been ultra warm in my room today. It's 42 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but of course it feels like it's like 78 in here for no reason at all. So here we go, Grand Oak Raceway.
The Grand Oak Club circuit is wide and very fast, with 7 turns that each require
7 turns that require precise entry. Come on, man. What's up with that? Ooh, how tight the steering got with the sway bars. Oof. That's what's up. That is what's up. On purpose. I wanted to see how it would perform. Three, 6, 9. Like we're about to go hunting or something. What's with the drivatars who don't know how to drive, bro? Look at him, he's... Oh my gosh. I gotta get on their inside now. Take the collision, because I'm not trying to mess around with them. Like, come on, dude. Nobody else is braking in that turn but that one drivatar. It's so annoying. It's probably the same drivatar who was doing that same crap last race. Where that one turn they slowed down and I was making such gains, and they slowed down for a turn they didn't have to slow down for, and kind of slowed me down, so I had to rewind and just take the inside on them and take that 0.5 second penalty. I wasn't going to sit behind them while they brake for no reason. There's nothing worse than those people who just brake their car all the time for no reason because they don't know how to drive. It's like if we're all driving down the highway at the same speed, you don't need to tap the brakes every like 10 seconds. You really don't. Learn how to drive. I had that happen to me on Friday night. Went to a work party for Electrovolt's work at a steakhouse far out in the suburbs. Like, it's only like a half-hour drive without traffic, or maybe 25 minutes. But there's always traffic, unless it's like 5 a.m. and it's at least 45 to an hour. So we spent an hour driving there, and the guy in front of me. We'd be driving, there'd be no reason to brake, and legit every like 5 to 10 seconds they would just be on the brakes. It was the most annoying thing ever. It's just like, can't you just drive normally, bro? We're all like fluidly driving on the highway. You don't need to brake every 5 seconds. What can you do? It was worth the drive and dealing with that guy braking all the time because our work hooked it up. Had a ton of food. Got to take home some food. And that included getting like a steakhouse quality filet mignon and stuff for free. Can't complain about that. I work for an international company. They don't treat us that way. I was supposed to actually go to an in-person meet for one night next week. And they're not even going out to dinner. They're legit ordering like pizza delivery to the hotel. It's just like, thank gosh I'm not going, man. The hell y'all doing? Nobody wants that pizza party. They're not seeing the TikTok memes. I'm gonna fly 2 hours away to go sit in a hotel near the airport. Get out of here. Said I'll be doing throwback week. It'll be beautiful next week though. There goes my controller, by the way. My controller is feeding the audio because my 923 doesn't have a sound jack, you know, whatever you call it, input. So I'm getting all my audio from the console / my headset. So I'm using my typical Series X audio setup, which requires using the controller mount module. And because I'm playing on the wheel, not touching the controller, it decides to go on a nappy poo, and that's why the audio cut. You can still hear me, but it sounds a little bit different because I've checked the stream to make sure you can still hear me. But yeah, that happens at least like once a Forza Motorsport stream where I forget to tap my controller for like 15-20 minutes and it takes a nap. But yeah, what I was saying is, since I'm not having to go on that trip for work next week, I got out of it. I think Wednesday morning should be dead at work. And then Thursday afternoon will be dead at work because everyone's going to be traveling to and from where they're meeting. And then Friday I floated my holiday from today. So it'll be a pretty solid week. Just be me and my dog next week home. Evie's visiting some fam for a week by airplane. So I'm back home with the dog, and I'm going to do TGS Throwback Week with all those throwback games like Battlefield 1 and all that I mentioned earlier in the stream. I'm gonna have a 3-day weekend, so I'm gonna stay up late 3 nights, Thursday through Saturday. I'll probably regret it on Sunday, but I will be there, staying up late at night with a nice beverage and stuff. Get some delivery. Then I'm gonna cook up a steak dinner for me and the dog. Not like he can eat much of it, but between getting like a New York strip or a ribeye, doing it steakhouse style where you throw it in the cast iron. Should be a good week, should be. Knock on wood real quick. But yeah, Electric Bolts leaves Friday, so I'm on my own for 8 crazy nights like the movie, but it's not the holidays, so you get the idea. Friday night I'm going to watch Borat.
Let's go.
Saturday night I'm watching Scarface. That's why we're holding our Saturday streams earlier than normal this week. Then following Friday I'm going to watch Child's Play before I do Dead by Daylight on Friday night, so that'll be cool. I do have Chucky in that game for anyone who's into horror stuff. So I can watch Child's Play and then play as Chucky in Dead by Daylight. Wish we could actually select who we want as our preferred killer when we play a match, but I don't think that's a thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Then next Saturday night, since Electric Bolts gets back, I'll be watching Halloween 3, which has something to do with a witch or something. Sounds stupid already, but only seen Halloween 1 and 2 so far, so eventually I'm gonna hit the 3rd one. I think eventually in a few weeks I'll watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. So I finally made it that far with that series. There was like 5 movies before that. Or 4 maybe, I don't remember. Race done.
Good run out there. He won.
ugly ass car. Which I did on purpose again. I don't know the last time I had fun just making a stupid car design. We had to do it today. Usually take this game too seriously to goof off with my paint job and stuff. So we're halfway through the races for today in Retro Tuners. We got 3 more to go, and the next one is going to be Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, and it is 4 laps around the Grand Prix circuit. This will be quite an experience. Got a lot of points available, so we're going to go ahead. Let's get the sport. So let me think this out. So we're going to go sport with this car. So we have sport tires. We have these sport sways. Let's get some sport springs on it. Ah, we can't. Might get some upgraded brakes at least. We do street brakes. That'll drastically improve our braking performance. Knock on wood real quick, but I've had streams of this game where I drive a car that I'm all over the place. You gotta rewind at least once a race. The AI or BS, and you know you have to restart the race 5 times to win it. Then I have days like today where you're just kind of chilling.
Catalunya is
You're just
notorious for
feel like I'm just cruising.
directional changes. Due to
Did I say
downhill
skip
and
practice and I'm
off-camber-
just oblivious? So I just skip these anyway. I don't care to practice. I don't need practice. I'm just elite. Obviously, I'm joking. But to me, this is just a reason to crash into a wall. All right, let's go next. Because I'd say this including 4 streams with this included, it's kind of my limit for this game. I'm probably going to move on from it after that. I've had fun in multiplayer, but I'm tired of spending 20 minutes in the pre-race lobby just for some guy to spin me out in the first lap anyway. That's legit the experience with multiplayer. Then career-wise, we just have this series and 2 more, and then the showcase event. So 4 total streams. We should have around 650 gamer score and have completed career mode, and I'll move on to GTA 5 story at that point, playing on the, however you call it, expanded and enhanced edition, I think it's called, on Series X. So that's something our fans have been asking for years. So I'll finally bring GTA 5 story to the channel in these spots eventually. Probably 2nd week of March. We're doing this championship and another championship tomorrow this week. Next week we're doing TGS Throwback Week 2024, so this game's not a throwback game, it doesn't qualify, so I will not be playing this next week. Then the first full week of March, starting on March 4th, I will be back in Forza. We'll do 1 day the championship, 1 day the showcase events. We'll do achievement hunting during each of these streams with our free time, because like for example today we should have at least a half hour extra time in a 2-hour stream to do some achievement hunting. And then we'll shelve the game and move on to GTA 5 story. Honestly, I haven't seen any new games that I'm really interested in right now that are going to be released. I saw Helldivers 2, but they can't even handle the people on the servers, so I'm glad I'm not in that queue waiting to get in. People saying they're waiting on the screen for like 12 hours to get in. So I'm good on that. Sounds like a bad launch to me. They just weren't prepared for it, but you gotta prepare for the worst, which is gonna mean heavy server load. But even CS2, I almost call it CSGO. It's basically CSGO, just slightly enhanced. CS2 gets server problems like every time we play it, once every 2 weeks on Wednesday afternoon. Servers are always complaining that they have heavy load. It's like, then upgrade the servers, man. How much money these people make in these companies? They won't upgrade the server. Ridiculous. Off the road, Mazda speed. Those are 2 words I never thought would go together. Mazda speed. I wish I had my real life car in this game so we could have used it for some racing. my real life daily driver slash project car. Well, it's not really daily driver anymore since we have two cars, but one's mine, one's Electrovolts. But if I need to use hers, I can. She got a newer RAV4. I'm a Eurocar fan. It's not my cup of tea, but for what it is, I'd say it's not too shabby of a car at all. And then I have a decade-old S5 project car with a V6 supercharged engine, 450 horsepower modded. I've talked about it on quite a few streams, just for random chat. I think about the mods off the top of my head. Carbon fiber front splitter, the black version of the grille, yellow fog lights, European code headlights, which means they're like the European, because apparently European and US have different headlight releases on German cars, where the US one have that ugly orange amber on the side, the Europeans don't, so I put those on my car so I don't have that ugly look on the front end. So they're just clear, there's no orange on the sides. I think it's just a plain clear white style instead. I think what else I got on the exterior. I got my tint. I got wheel spacers. I retrofitted a active spoiler trunk off the RS5. Because the RS5 from a decade ago had a active spoiler where you either click a button or you hit a certain speed and the spoiler goes up by itself on the trunk. I found the total RS5, bought the trunk off of it, retrofitted on my car, so I have that on my car. I just did that back in the fall. And expensive as F, but effing awesome. There's nothing like getting in my car and pressing a button, the spoiler goes up on the back before I hit the highway or something. And you can definitely feel the downforce, it does make a difference. Which I wasn't sure at first when I first got it, but after driving it enough in the last few months, I can absolutely say it makes a difference. I got a rear carbon fiber valence, I got a touring exhaust with resonated downpipes. I got a carbon fiber intake. I got a Stage 2 Plus supercharger pulley kit with an engine tune and transmission tune. Got retrofitted door handles inside the car. There's probably other mods I bought that I'm just not thinking of the second. The next mod I have is just putting in a phone mount, but it's a built-in style phone mount where I have to take out the air vent, undo one of the bolts next to the air vent, and then mount the phone there, and it's one of those magnetic ones, so I can just put my phone right there and voila, perfect. After that, eventually I want to have having my car for so long, and being a decade-old car, has some curb rash on the rims. It happens to the best of us. I live in the major city. It's impossible not to happen. It really is. No matter how hard you try, it's going to happen at some point. And I'm going to get that fixed up, maybe paint the rims. I'm still on the fence about that. I want to do some coilovers once I'm ready. So far, that's the other thing I have. I have springs on my car. I have H&R sway bars and I have H&R springs, but springs on stock suspension are not the best. I have the active suspension where you can turn it into comfort, dynamic, you can change it. But if I get coils, I have to give that up, so I kind of just stuck with the springs for a long time. But I may give in and do the coils eventually. It'll just be a lot smoother of a ride, better handling, more flexibility with ride height and all that stuff. So, besides that, I want to get some headers eventually. That's like a 50 horsepower gain, so that's like 500 horsepower club right there. I may go back and tint my moonroof, or I may not. I haven't decided. I thought about it. Pretty sure it's already like 15% on the roof, but it's a roof window, so I might just drop it to 5. So it lets in a lot of light. But we'll see. One step at a time, especially buying a house. The car is going to get put on the back burner. But I hope to build a new custom alongside, moving to the new place. That custom, once I get a full-on custom PC, I'll definitely try playing more games on PC. But that's an arm and a leg right there. inexpensive. You know, it's as much as doing like coilovers. By the time you buy the high quality coils and install them. Appreciate the 2 likes. Thanks to anyone watching live. Post in chat for shout out during discussion. We are on race number 4 of 6 in the final lap. It's about an hour on the street clock, so I suspect we'll have like up to a half hour of free time at the end of Retro Tuners Championship, and I'll do some rival racing for some easy achievement or achievement hunting, because I'll probably do more than one achievement. Let's wing it as we go. I have to say, this car has been like ultra chill, kind of fits the day. I was pretty much the only one at work from the US today due to the holiday, because I floated my holiday, so I had an ultra chill work day. Probably closing the contract on a house we're looking to buy. Hopefully by tonight they'll sign and we'll be able to move to the next stage. Potentially I'll be moving in June at this point. And then I got the chillax Forza Motorsport Championship, man. Can't complain, can't complain. Tonight I'll take it easy, but I'll catch up on YouTube comments and stuff. There goes my controller, taking a nappy poo, because I haven't tapped it in like 20 minutes. Sorry about that. That's my steering wheel in the background rattling that I think the mic picked up. I'm behind on YouTube comments, so that's my bad. Well, we dropped a bunch of new videos in the last week, so hopefully feel free to check them out.
Nice work out there. We finished P1.
Quick stretch. We are on race number 5 next out of 6 for Retro Tuners Championship. We got heavy rain, 4 laps on Kalamai Grand Prix circuit. I'm probably butchering that, but I tried. Kalamai, I don't know how you pronounce it. All right, moving on. Alright, we're gonna throw these upgrades on here. Sacrifice braking for handling. Kyalami.
The Kyalami Grand
There you
Prix
go,
circuit
Kyalami.
was abandoned by international
good practice,
racing in the 1990s due to political issues and nearly redeveloped before it was saved at auction in 2014. Since then,
I'm gonna
it's been
stand up real quick, 'cause
upgraded, and re-embraced
this room is
by
way too
racers
hot.
worldwide.
Sitting in a chair racing for a while definitely gets
Let's
uncomfortable.
get you ready for the green flag.
So if you hear the background noise, just moving my wheel. Give me my chair back. Starting 12. I'm not a noob. I am best racer. There we go. This should be interesting. Heavy rain. There's some fugly weather out here in the game right now. Love how those people are just standing there in the crowd in their t-shirt, like nothing's going on. That's how I know it's a video game. At least see some umbrellas elsewhere. I took that turn wide because, as you heard, if you heard it, they're all like colliding over there. I don't want to participate in their collisions. I don't need to slow down. If you want to slow down, that's fine, but I don't want to participate in it. You're trying to make up from being in 12th place on launch. Oh, I know this track. I used to hate this track in the previous Forza Motorsport. I really did. Like, just gave me headaches. Bad shift by me, and it shouldn't have dropped it first like I did. Wonder where the last race is going to take us. Longer race. This race is like a 10-minute race. 2.5-minute laps. Jeez. I'm not gonna play friendly with that guy. Guy pretending he's in an F40 over here. Looks like that car was inspired by the F40. Not completely, but some of the features. Especially with that paint job. F40 is nothing in comparison. It's a whole different beast. Well, that's not a beast behind me. That was, you know, the F40 is a beast. If I ever had the money, that would be in my car collection. That's a long lap. out. I was just being careless because it's been too easy. I wanted to see how this car would handle if I go a little bit over on that turn. So I'm going to go a little bit faster through here, but the hydroplaning is not going to allow that. If it were dry, that was my first rewind. I think that was my first rewind today. Well, never mind. I had one rewind earlier because that drivatar was an idiot and slammed the brakes around the turning and had to slam his brakes around, so we had a collision. Oh yeah, that was my first non-drivatar caused rewind, but that was because I was trying to do things I shouldn't be trying to do in the middle of a race. So just go way too fast to return that I was being told I should slow down. But I was really curious how this car would handle it. We went into straight hydroplaning right there. There was nothing else to it. We got sport tires on the car, but rain still wins that battle. Got second place behind me making the turn.
One more lap.
One more lap. One more lap. I can hear the thunder. There's the final lap of the 5th race of the championship series. One more race and we'll be done with Retro Tuners. Now I'll be off to do some rivals for the last remainder of the stream. Goal is a 2-hour sesh, 2 hours and 5 minutes. If I want to give it till 6:30 since I started later than planned. I feel like doing this championship, the 2 other championships, and the showcase events, and I'm just going to be Forza'd out. So we got over 30 hours in this game right now, and just cannot see myself doing these same tracks over and over and over and over and over. It's the same issue every Forza Motorsport game. They're fun for a long time, and then they slowly get less exciting. Slowly but surely. It's way better to play like a Horizon game for a long period of time than a motorsport game. I feel like it becomes ultra repetitive. You change the car, sure, this and that, but at the end of the day, it's ultra repetitive. Win the race. Why is everyone a C class and I'm only a D class? What the hell? I didn't even notice that. That's messed up. Also, why does the game do that? I hate how this game does that. It's like, why are we in different classes? Just do it like Horizon and keep them in the same class as me. I'm legit the lowest level car in the race, but I still won. And I'm on normal average difficulty. You think it'd be a little bit more competitive. Got the sport brakes on there. Kind of do an exhaust. I just leave the sport on. Do a 50 CP. I was planning to keep this car a D-class car, but that was weird. It wasn't letting me confirm for some reason. We are going into the final race of Retro Tuners Championship here. Shout out to Octobenis, if I'm remembering that right. What is up? Welcome to the stream.
Suzuka features noticeable elevation changes, high-speed straights, and a mix of almost every type of corner. So keeping your speed up and consistent is critical.
Do remember you, just I gotta
let's do
refresh the name. Make sure I'm saying it right. But yeah, we're almost done my main goal for today, and then I'm gonna go into achievement hunting phase for a half hour. And I'll start with doing the rivals races, because I gotta do 5 rivals races. It's pretty easy. You just look at the tracks. You see that some idiot has a 20-minute lap on a race that has like a 2-minute lap, and you just hop in and you don't have to worry about which car you're driving. Nothing. You just get an easy rival win. So boring, but easy achievement hunting. Again, for anyone who watched it earlier, disregard my car design. I decided to goof off today with the build a little bit. At least on the exterior, not so much on our actual build for the car. The car is actually a pretty solid build. It's a sport build, so sport exhaust, sport springs, sport sway bars, sport brakes, you know, all that good stuff. We got the street intake with sport tires. Fight this guy. I put a sport exhaust on this thing. You can barely tell that. It doesn't even sound like it has an exhaust. The hell that happened to it? Yo, what did Drivatar? What are you doing? The guy was trying to murder me. He was shoving my back quarter panel there. That guy looked like he already got rear-ended 45 times, so I figured. This is the first time I'm being this sloppy in a race today. I've only rewinded twice elsewise today. Once because the Drivatar was braking for no reason in a turn, and the second time because I decided to fly through a turn without braking in the pouring rain, just to see how the car would handle it. So it was kind of expected. That was just bad racing on my half right there. We gotta do 4 laps on this race. We're in 4th place. Let's catch him. going too far right there. So we're gonna catch these two people in front of me in the next 3 laps. I have to say this is the first race that they're pulling this far ahead of me. We've had to catch up a few races today. Now I'm driving like an idiot too because I'm shoving this car way too fast through turns. Alright, let's go back. I can't start from where I'm throwing the car into the turn. That was a bad turn. I gotta go back further. I'm getting reckless now because I'm trying to chase these guys down. I don't want to lose. We've won all 5 races so far. Let's not lose this one. But they're being kind of over the top this race. Must have some new drivatars in here or something. I don't have snow right now, to answer a chat, where I live. We had snow, I think it was Friday night. But while stuck on the grass and trees and stuff, it never really built up on the roads. But I also live in the city, so we don't really get that snow build up like I used to back when I used to live in the suburbs. So much traffic and people, you know, driving through all the time. Doesn't really get its chance to settle down. You go outside any day, any time of the day or night, and someone's driving by. It'll be 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, and you know, someone will be passing by on the road. Whether they're up to anything good or whatever they're doing, you know, nobody knows. It's a different story. Come on, one more car to catch. 2 laps. I'm trying to use this straight to my advantage because this car had one of the 2 highest speed ratings when I was picking my car for this event. I'm hoping it shows itself here. And I built the entire car on a handling basis of, you know, sport builds, so it was not happy right there. I had to let off the gas. Come on, they're right there. We have 2 laps to catch them. I believe it, especially where you're located. I'm on the East Coast, so we definitely don't get it as cold or as much snow as you probably, but like for example, if I look at my watch real quick, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. I've been meaning to get out that way though in a while. I want to do a road trip out there. Just haven't got around to it yet. I'm a city person, but I absolutely love the mountains and all that. So whenever I see that area on like a TV show or something, I'm like, I gotta get like a second house out there, just away from everyone else, some plot of land. I want to actually get a pilot's license in real life in the next handful of years, whenever I get around to it. Put some money aside and all that crap. Kind of suck to fly out there in a small plane though from here. We landed for fuel like 4 times on the way over. But it'd be awesome. I always just had that vision of having you know, land on like the lake with your plane or something, like it's a flight sim. I can see on those shows. It'd be awesome. I'm tired of winter. Winter is my least favorite time of year. Spring may be my favorite. I love the fall and spring, and I used to think I liked the fall more, but then I think of the fall as like saying goodbye to summer, and then you go in the winter, versus spring you get out of the winter and you get to go in the summer. That transition just sounds so much better, but I really like the fall time as well. It's nothing like that time of year in like end of September, October. Temperature's not too cold. Take those scenic cruises on the back roads, all that good stuff. Kind of mute because I am about to sneeze.
Last lap.
And I am back. Unfortunately, both caught colds, I think, in my household. Very minor, but still annoying. Last time I got sick was back in 2022 when I got COVID due to a work trip. Went to a conference, came back, and boom, sick for like a week. But I didn't get it that bad. Had like a weird experience with it. One day you had one symptom, the next day it was gone, you had a different symptom, and it was like every day was a different symptom for like 4 or 5 days until it tapered away. Fast right there. Car's not too bad, I gotta say. It's a little bit like the little putt-putt. It's like a game from like the 90s with like a purple car or some shit. Little putt-putt. So I'm driving a little putt-putt right now. But it's been fun to drive. I definitely prefer something with a little bit more power. More speed, race suspension. Could obviously build this car into what I would want, but that's how this game works. I'm not trying to level the car to unlock the parts I want to put on it. I hate that entire system. So just over an hour and a half in, so I'll spend 25 or so minutes doing achievement hunting once we're done this. Check my phone notifications after this, just to make sure nothing. Sent out a house offer today after coming to an agreement on a house we really want that we thought was going to fall through. Just keeping an eye out. Make sure we're on it. I live, maybe not center city, but close enough. I'm like 5 minutes from center city where I live by car. Live in a townhome, and I'm moving to the edge of the city is one day to sum it up, where it like transitions between city and suburb vibes. It's a neighborhood that gives you suburb vibes, but it's still city living, still easy access to everything. It's like 3 more miles to downtown center city from where I am now, but it takes the same amount of time because I don't do the grid per se. Block the block, light the light. Just hop on the little highway and you're there. But I'll happily take 3 extra miles and have a better place to live by any means. But that's it. Retro Tuner is done. Series complete. All 6 races. At this point, we've completed 4 championship series for Modern Tour, Enthusiast Tour, Power Tour. We still have 2 to go for Legacy Tour. So tomorrow I'll do Classic Sport. Sorry, I had a hiccup out of nowhere, but tomorrow I'll do Classic Sport. Next week is TGS Throwback Week 2024. So on Monday, Tuesday, I'll probably be doing Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 for Throwback instead of Forza Motorsport. So the week of, I guess it would be March 4th, I'll be doing Exotic Speed. March 5th, we'll do all of the showcase events. And then I'm retiring this game probably to move on the GTA 5 story. But It's been fun so far. I'm getting to that point where I slowly get Forza'd out, just like every other motorsport game. Horizon, I don't really get Horizon'd out. I just hop on every week when we have, you know, story to play and this and that, and I have a good time. Motorsport, after doing all these races, we've done, you know, 5, 11, 16, 22. We've done like 60 plus races. It kind of starts to get repetitive. Especially, I feel like they repeat a lot of the same tracks. I don't know if they... I thought they had more tracks than ever, but I feel like they don't put us on those tracks, and it's kind of annoying. But, about 25 minutes left on the clock today, so I'm going to move on from this. Instead of ending early, since we're done our goal for the day, I'm going to go to Rivals, and we're going to try to beat 5 rivals, knock out that achievement. And then tomorrow for achievement hunting, I'll focus on the other achievements, which are further down the list, and those are, for example, you know, complete a race in this car on this map, and I'll see if I own the car or if I can buy the car. Then we'll grab the 2020 Ferrari Roma, go to Mugello full circuit, put in the free mode or whatever, set it to 1 lap, and just knock out an easy achievement. It'll be fun, but, you know, straight to the point. It'll be fun to drive all those different cars for sure. So at this point, let's go to Rivals. Of course, I mentioned wasn't getting sniffles lately. Of course, they're kicking in as we get towards the end of the stream. But I guess that's what happens when you got a cold, right? Let's see. Let's just pick something random. I'm trying to find a track where someone has some horrible time to beat. That guy's a famous Forza designer. You know, he creates a bunch of awesome designs for cars and tunes and stuff. Well known in Horizon. I don't want to compete with him because I know he'll probably have a good time. This guy has a 13 minutes. The hell are you doing? On the Indianapolis Brickyard Oval. Well, that's who I want to compete against, so let's pick them. It won't even matter what car we use at this point. We can use the Skyline I just drove, and we'll still do better, so let's do that. Give this car another chance to live. Alrighties. So let's watch what happens to this person who spent like 10 minutes on this lap. It's probably some kid who got called by his mama to, you know, go have dinner. They're driving right now, they're cruising, they're setting their arrival time. Mom's like, Jimmy, dinner's ready! He's like, alright, Mom. And then, yeah, there he goes off the road to crash to go have his supper. So then that's when I take over the race. He's legit in the grass. What the hell is he doing? He literally pulled into the grass and like went to get dinner. I don't know why this game even takes that as a rival time, but do I care? Not really. Easy achievement. The only problem is once you do this race once, it, you know, increases the difficulty of your next opponent. So the best bet, if you want to get the 20 easy rivals done, you just do 20 different you know, series and races and all that. Keep changing it up so you can find, for some reason, the horrible times that it shows. You only have to do a second lap. Rivals is about doing, you know, 10 laps, getting your best lap, and eventually beating someone. But I've experienced so many stupid times like this person. Now they're driving the wrong way down the road. Look at them. They're not even there. I try to kill them anyway. Head-on collision at that speed. For a second there, I thought it was saying that I didn't complete the lap. Four more rivals. And no worries, answer chat. Sounds like maybe YouTube not doing. I've had that happen before where people tell me for some reason YouTube doesn't let them know. When I go live, YouTube doesn't like me apparently, so. I definitely appreciate you seeing me on and stopping in. Not sure what other games you play or interested in, but this is just one of those games that I bring on and off the channel through time. I'm always I'm always doing Horizon and Motorsport games, but I don't play them, you know, non-stop. You know, I'll play Horizon, I'll get all the achievements and stuff, and eventually move on after, you know, a fun session or two where we just chill. Motorsport, I usually get in, you know, 10 to 20 streams, and then I'm Forza Motorsport it out. I'll be showing the schedule at the end of the stream. If you're there, you can see what we have going on this week. Typical week this week. I have not driven this car in forever. I didn't even know that it had no tire traction. These tires were $19.99 at Walmart on sale, apparently. Holy crap, what the hell? Just restart that. Even though I'm gonna win, even if I don't. Skip lap, alright, there we go. Did not expect that traction loss. This week, Forza Motorsport, Warzone, Star Citizen, War of Rights, Flex Slot on Friday night, Hella Loose Insurgency Sandstorm Mill Sims on Saturday, on Snow Runner on Saturday night. Currently working on the Yukon. I don't know if Snow Runner has a Montana base map. If they don't, they should. Be ultra fitting. I'm kind of hoping they do Vietnam in Snow Runner or something like that. I was watching the movie Hamburger Hill, and you see those roads and the trucks driving on those muddy roads, and it's just like, that's Snow Runner right there. They gotta bring us a Snow Runner map, Vietnam. In Snow Runner, it would be a pain in the butt. Small channel life, our streams, yeah. We've had over 25 views apparently, but they can be semi-quiet. Some days it's busy in here, some days it's dead, and you never know. This game's been kind of dead, I guess, because it's getting older and older and less people are interested in it. I'm actually curious, is Forza Motorsport Steam charts, is it on there? There's only 600 people playing Forza Motorsport right now. But if we look up Forza Horizon 5, it's got 7,000 people. So Forza Motorsport's like already dead. The all-time peak of this game on Steam alone was 4,500 people back in October when it released. This game went from 2,200 people on average to under 1,000 in 1 month from release. And now it's at 25% of the amount of average players as it started. So I guess I'm not surprised this game's dead for views. But I'm an achievement hunter slash... some of this channel is based on viewership, some is based on what I prefer. This game's on my main playlist, so I'll keep trucking along. I know Spaceman, let's not mess with his time. He's I call him a Forza Sweat if I had to give him a nickname. Just like McMaster, our mod is our Call of Duty Sweat. The guy is amazing at this game. I don't even want to try to beat his time, just to save the hassle. I don't think this is a 5-minute race. It's 8.47 miles though. Let's not do that. .25 miles. Let's try it. I think we can take this guy. Should we go with one of these cars? What do we got? Between one of these two. Better speed on the left, better handling on the left, better braking, and better acceleration. We're gonna go with the Challenger. I don't think Snow Runner has a Montana map. I'm gonna Google it while we're loading it. Someone said, anyone else wondering if the Michigan maps are actually a replica of Montana? It's like, I don't think so. But I guess they have some aspects, but I'd imagine a way better map for Montana than the Michigan map in that game. But yeah, we've SnowRunner, I've been playing it, doing all the contracts for each map, and I have all the DLCs, but we've only done, you know, 3 base maps. What are they? Alaska, Michigan, Tamir, and then we call it Peninsula. Now we're on the Yukon. We play SnowRunner Saturday nights bi-weekly. So we're playing it this Saturday, but then it won't be for 3 weeks because if I'm not sure if you hear when I mentioned I'm doing a special week next week of streams, but next week, between 1 and 4 times a year, we take a week off from our schedule and we do a unique week. This one's called Throwback Week. We've done Independence Week in the past. We've done, you know, first-person shooter game week, and what I do is I donate all our YouTube monetization, super chats, everything to a charity for that entire week, and I also, you know, I round it up. So I'm a nice fella. But I just like to do stuff like that every once in a while. Haven't decided who we're going for with a charity for next week yet, but there'll be a lot of, it's going to be mostly shooter games, to be honest. Just 2 Battlefields. I don't know why my headset does that noise. There's nobody else in the party. But 2 Battlefields, 3 Call of Duties, an older Counter-Strike, Grand Theft Auto 4. We'll do some online play. Just goof around. We usually goof around or do some police role play or something in that game. It's much more fun in GTA 5 now since they added police cars finally, so you can actually own them, but then they charge you like $2 million to own the car. It's kind of stupid. Just money hungry these days in Rockstar. It's kind of, this whole thing is annoying, but. So you think our inflation's bad? Look at in Rockstar games, Grand Theft Auto. Car that'd be like 80K back in the day is now like 800K. It's like, oh, come on, man. Man, just a bunch of random games there. I do want to do a simulator week, or I don't know if you heard the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I feel like that'd be fun. Where we just play games, whether they're, you know, flight sim, train sim, you know, bus sim, Forza Motorsport, Horizon. I'd probably run out of ideas, so it probably, I don't know. I do have quite a few racing games I could stream. But for anyone tuning in, we are already completed the Retro Tuners Championship, so I'm legit just working on the Rivals achievement right now. Just chatting and hanging out. We got 2 more Rivals to go, and I'm aiming for a 2-hour stream. 2 hours and 5 minutes is my max. Got a few things to do tonight, so I don't want to stick around too late. But I was like 25 minutes late today, but it was a U.S. holiday, President's Day for those who don't know, and I worked, but that's because I floated my holiday. Take off next Friday for our throwback week. Gives me a 3-day weekend, so 3 nights of staying up like I'm, you know, back in my younger years, and I'll regret it on Sunday, but that's a different story. Sometimes you gotta live it up. Pick a different type of beverage each night, you know, stay up, enjoy myself. Wake up the next day, regret it until I have brunch. Flying lap will be faster than your first out lap. Man, I know that it's faster. If I'm going fast enough to fly around the map, what the heck do you think's gonna happen? We'd be taking flight in the Cessna right now. The what was it, the 150 or 151? I'm brain farting the name. But at these speeds, we'd be starting to get some air. But I made a quick note to remember that at some point this year maybe we'll do that, like I said, quote-unquote planes, trains, and automobiles week. That movie is a Thanksgiving movie, so maybe I wait till around that time period to hold that unique week. I've only seen the movie once, but sometimes when we brainstorm these unique weeks, we only get 4 a year, so I like to really make them special. First one will be March. Second one is probably going to be May, June, July era. The third one's probably going to be in the fall, like September, October. We'll probably only get maybe 3 of them in this year. Throwback week's like a traditional one. We do throwback games for 1 week a year. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles will be a brand new week though. But I would need to come up with at least 9 games to play. I guess that's not that hard. So Flight Sim, Train Sim, Bus Sim, Motorsport, Horizon 5, Horizon 4. I can even do Horizon 3, but that's too many Horizons. And I have like a game or 2 on PC. We have Truck Sim, Snow Runner. I guess, never mind. We could easily fill up that week. I'm just stupid for not thinking outside the box. We definitely have enough games to do a week that I mentioned. So maybe something we'll consider later in the year. Especially because once I put this game on the shelf, I don't know when I'm going to come back to it. Not to be mean to the game, but there's a lot of other games I would like to play. Next is GTA 5, and then I want to do a throwback for those who know good old Pokemon Red from the 90s. I grew up with that. I'm really trying to stream it someday. Gotta catch them all, you know. The last throwback I did in my childhood was Mario 64. And I never beat it in my younger years, but when I streamed it, I basically 100%ed it. We got every star, we checked out the Easter egg, we did everything. It was pretty cool. Not to talk smack on my younger self, but I used to... How could I have not beaten that game? Part of the reason I want to do some more throwback games. When you're like 5 to 10 years old, you're definitely not going to be as good of a gamer as decades later. At least most of the time. I guess I could be wrong in that, if we're going to be realistic. Makes me think of like Jurassic Park on SNES. Maybe the Batman from SNES. Animaniacs was an awesome game from back then. There were some like Looney Tune games that were pretty cool. I have all these old consoles. I have a collection of consoles. I'm in my man cave right now, and I have my gaming Omen laptop in front of me, but I got my Series X in front of me that I'm playing from. I got an Xbox One S Collector Edition, the Gears of War Collector Edition. That's red with the scratch marks etched into it, so it looks like something scratched it. And there's where that guy crashed and distracted me now. Got the 360 Elite, I think it's called, and then I have the Xbox Original. On top of that, real quick before I pop the achievement, let's see, I got... Well, it gave me the achievement anyway. There's the achievement, Experienced Rival, 30 gamer score. Beat 20 rivals, but other consoles I got on display, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Color, PS1 Mini, PS1 itself, PS2, full-size PS2 Slim, Neo Geo, 3 other Game Boy Colors, NES Mini, SNES Mini. I have the Game Boy printer from back in the 90s. I got a N64, I got GameCube, SNES, I got an Atari. I got quite a collection in my man cave here, so. The only thing I don't have out is I had like multiple SPs I collected over the years, all different colors, but I don't know if they got stolen when I moved. 5 years ago I moved, and I never found them after moving. I don't know if they're in a box that they weren't supposed to be in, that I just haven't looked in, and I just threw in my storage closet and I gotta go dig in there. But I'm moving in June probably at this point if this house I'm looking to buy goes through, so I figured when that comes, I'll have an excuse to dig through all the boxes. Not trying to go in and dig it out. But I'm hoping it's in there somewhere. I doubt the mover people stole it, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's life. We're at 1:54 and we got all those achievements done. So I'm going to get this achievement. We're not going to get that achievement. Not doing that, not doing that, not doing that. Share one of your designs. We could do that, but that's just a random achievement. How does that work? Share one of your designs. Can I just like pick out, can I just go get that Nissan that I have that looks stupid as hell and put that up as a design? Nobody will like it, but I don't care to take the time to make a design, so.
If you want to show off your favorite cars, just assign them to a car bay. Change them whenever you like.
Call it real world. It's just friggin' camo and going deer hunting in this thing, man. That's a game I haven't played in a while. It's a sim, Hunter Call of the Wild. It's a fun game. I think they do have Montana in that game. We used to have a lot of good times playing that game, but I haven't gone back to it. It's fun, but after you get like 50 hours in it, of just doing the same thing, I didn't have lost the interest, I guess is the way to say it. It's gonna write camo. Should I call it deer hunting? Just people will be like, the hell's this guy sharing? I was gonna do it like this, deer hunting, but if people look up hunting as a keyword in this game for skin, it won't show up because it's, yeah. Might as well just spell it out. Here's another achievement. Sharing a stupid skin that I came up with today for today's championship. I mean, no disrespect to the car. I just, I've been taking this game and Horizon 2 seriously the last, year. I don't take time to goof off and make a dumb, design. I had to do it today. Another easy achievement done, though. My goal is 500 gamer score. I'm probably going to go for 6 or 650. We're not going to earn $10,000 on our design, so let's just be honest about that. Share one of your tunes. Can I just share the tune as is, or do I actually change it? Just gonna call it achievement. I don't want people actually downloading this tune thinking it's good. The only reason I'm doing this is for an achievement, so make sure it's clear. Any track, any layout, all around. I'd say it's a good all around. It doesn't really have anything done to it. It works as is. Hopefully I don't confuse people by writing achievement. I just thought about that, but whatever. I did it for the achievement. Race Engineer 10 gamer score. That'd be a cool title. I'm actually an engineer in real life in cybersecurity, so. But I'm not a race engineer, but that sounds a lot more cool. Gonna be honest. So I was gonna get off in 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know what else we can even do at this point. Share photo. Can we take a photo? Here. Do I have any photos? Let's see, take a quick photo. Go to free play. Go to quick event. I could give a rat's A what we're doing. Just pick something cool like the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Just take it to Daytona Speedway. Do a tri-oval circuit. Do a midnight. Thunderstorm. Put like 3 laps, but no drive avatars. Not on my wheel for this photo, I'm just gonna do it with my controller.
Because of the banking all the way around the Daytona International Speedway Tri.
It's not the exciting part of the stream, but appreciate anyone hanging out. Shout out to Octa Bennis again, and had over 25 people stop by according to the back of the YouTube, so that's pretty cool. Oh god. I have not played this game on controller, so bear with me. Question is, how do we take a photo? Photo mode, okay. This is weird, look how my wheels working on the controller. That was supposed to be a thunderstorm. This car is awesome. Some cosmetic damage. That's a pretty cool photo. That looks like something we would put in like a wallpaper or something. Let's take a photo. Slam it into the wall. I don't care what the file name is. I'm never going to take another photo in this game again. Not to be mean, but just realistic. I don't play this game to take photos. That's something I did more in Horizon. You know, like, it's too annoying to write it all out. I'm not trying to write the whole car name description. Paparazzi. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna take your request, chat. Oh gosh, my wheel's shaking violently from the road. Alright, Octa Bendis, this is gonna be for you. Just give me a moment. Make sure we're up to speed. Why is the wheels bouncing? Look at the front wheel, it's bouncing. That wasn't as exciting as I would hope. Try again.
Final lap. You got this.
I wish I could kickflip it. I was getting texted by Electrovolts. She's wondering what I was doing because my steering wheel is violently shaking as we're driving around the track. You see that wheel bouncing on the front left of the screen? I feel that in the wheel, and it's like violent. Like, it's so loud that she's downstairs and hears my steering wheel staking up here. I don't think we ever announced it in a stream, but previously my girlfriend, now fiance, but I think only our mods know in TGS. I don't think I ever publicly shared that info, but okay. She's downstairs with my dog, and this thing's shaking violently to the point I feel the wheel bouncing. Yeah, if we want to drive this into a wall, we should pick a better track for it. There's only 3 minutes-ish left in the clock for today. I am down to quickly throw this into a wall at a high rate of speed for fun. Let's see. I need a better track. Where can we go that we have a long straight? Yes, yes. Yeah, so you know this is it. This is about to get ugly. This thing's going to be going 217 miles per hour into a wall. It's going to take a minute to get there because it's such a long straight.
You will be flat out on the Mulsanne Strait for 3
I wish we could
miles.
just
So find a
fast
car-
travel to the straight. But I'm going back to my wheel for this one. That was I never had that happen in this game, period, for any vehicle. I don't know why the hell the wheel's bouncing. I really hope the real car does not do that. Felt like I was driving through my city in real life going over potholes. This thing is so fast. This is the fastest vehicle I've ever driven in Forza Motorsport. I am not used to this. The fastest thing I've driven otherwise was a Ferrari. And what is even a newer one. It was for one of the championship series. This thing is scary. I can't even keep it on the track because I'm just not used to this thing. It's not even giving me warnings for the turns while we're going so fast. Woo! The wheel's bouncing again. I feel it. I don't know if you guys can hear it through the mic, but people probably, my neighbor probably thinks I'm fucking jackhammering or some shit in my house. So now I'm just driving the Aston Martin Valkyrie down the road in Forza Motorsport at 218 miles per hour, waiting for a wall impact. Throwing the 7th, let's get that better fuel efficiency. Nah, it's slowing down, never mind. That fuel's slowing down. Max those RPM. Woo! Oh, this turn. It wasn't even that exciting. I thought it'd be more exciting at that speed. There we go. There, dude, let's go back, let's go back. I found the spot we gotta impact. We gotta hit that corner, right there. We gotta hit that. Here we go. Oh shit. That wasn't as exciting. You gotta get like the right angle on it. It's really hard while you're going 218 down the road. I feel like if we... There we go. Oh, I thought we were gonna flip. I'm trying to get us to flip. And maybe if I turn quick enough. We definitely got some air. All those people just watched us die. I was hoping we can get this to flip. What's the E-brake button again? I forget. There we go. We got some nice air right there. Literally just wasting time crashing into shit, but I'm in 5th gear doing burnout. Can't even see anything. Either way, unfortunately, we're at our time limit for today. But I'd say it was a pretty productive day. Got a Retro Tuners Championship done. Unlocked the Rivals achievements and a few others. We're at 48 gamer score. My initial goal was 500, but tonight, when I get a chance, I'll review offline, obviously, the remaining achievements and decide what I want to do. But between today and the next 3 streams, I'm trying to finish out Forza Motorsport being our main game on the channel for Mondays and Tuesdays. So that was pretty fun. So yeah, no need to thank me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. I wish I could have flipped it over or something. But yeah, major shout out to Octobennis and anyone else who stopped by. I'm going to zoom through our outro and call it a day. Playing this game on a wheel is actually tiring. I need to go have like a protein shake after this. So schedule's up real quick. We got this tomorrow at 4 o'clock to do the next championship plus more achievement hunting. As mentioned, tomorrow I'll probably move on to those achievements that want me to use specific cars on specific tracks. So whether I own the car or I have to buy it, we're just going to go down the list and do our best to unlock those achievements. If we can't get them all, we can't get them all, but I'm going to try to. And we got Warzone Wednesday, it's all listed there. If you're into sim games, at least driving sims and stuff, Snow Runner on Saturday for those in the Forza Motorsport and stuff like that. Shout out to our supporters, main studios across the board, BUT on Patreon, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, like, sub. Till tomorrow, peace out.